Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little English Podcast, your cozy space to learn English in a simple and relaxing way. I'm so happy you're here. Take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's improve your English together, one small step at a time. Have you ever felt like this? You understand English. You can watch videos, you can read posts, you even know a lot of vocabulary. But when it's time to speak, you freeze. Your mind goes blank, your heart beats faster, and suddenly, you feel like you know nothing. If you've ever experienced this, you're not alone. And more importantly, there's nothing wrong with you. The feeling of being stuck. This feeling is very common. It's that strange place where you're not a beginner anymore, but you're not confident either. You're somewhere in the middle. You've spent months, maybe years, learning English. You've watched lessons. You've saved vocabulary. You've tried to improve, but speaking still feels difficult, still feels uncomfortable, and sometimes it feels like you're not making progress at all. That's when frustration starts to grow. You might ask yourself, why can't I speak? Why is this so hard? Am I just bad at English? But here's the truth. You're not stuck because you're not capable. You're stuck because of how you've been learning. Most people learn English in a passive way. They listen, they read, they watch, and these things are good. They help you understand the language, but they don't train you to use the language, and speaking is about using English in real time, not slowly, not perfectly, but naturally. When you speak, your brain has to work fast. It has to choose words, build sentences, and express ideas all at the same time. And if you haven't practiced that process, your brain will hesitate. That hesitation is what you feel as being stuck. There's a big difference between knowing English and using English. You might know the word improve. You might understand it when you read it. But can you say, I want to improve my English speaking skills without thinking too much? That's the difference. Knowing is passive, using is active, and fluency lives in the active part. This is why you feel like you know a lot, but still can't speak. Because your brain is not trained to turn knowledge into speech quickly. There's another reason too, fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding wrong, fear of being judged. So what do? You wait. You wait until your sentence is perfect. You wait until you feel ready. You wait until you're confident. But that moment never comes. Because confidence doesn't come before speaking. It comes from speaking, from trying, from failing, from trying again. Every mistake you make is actually a step forward. But if you don't speak at all, you don't move. Let's understand something important. When you speak your native language, you don't translate. You don't think about grammar. You just speak. Because your brain is used to it. But in English, many learners do this. They think in their native language, then translate into English, then try to speak. That process is slow, and under pressure, your brain can't handle it. So it freezes. That's why you feel stuck. Not because you don't know English, but because your brain is overloaded. So what's the solution? It's not more grammar, it's not more vocabulary, it's more speaking practice. But not just any practice. You need to train your brain to respond faster, to think in English, to speak without translating. And the best way to do that is to start small. Start small. Speak simple. You don't need to use difficult words. You don't need long sentences. Start with simple things. Talk about your day. I am tired today. I feel a little stressed. I want to relax. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful because you are using English to express real thoughts. That's how fluency begins. So you need to build the habit. Speaking English is not something you learn once. It's something you practice daily. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. You can speak to yourself. You can describe what you see. You can repeat sentences from videos. The key is consistency, not perfection. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes. Accept the imperfection. You will make mistakes. You will forget words. You will say things wrong, and that's okay, because that's how learning works. Think about how children learn a language. They make mistakes all the time, but they keep speaking, and that's why they improve. If you wait until you're perfect, you will wait forever. A small shift in mindset. Instead of saying, I can't speak English, try saying, I'm learning to speak English. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, think, I'm getting better every day. This small change in mindset can change everything, because language learning is a journey, not a test. So if you feel stuck right now, take a deep breath. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're just in the middle of the process, and that's where growth happens. You already know more than you think. Now it's time to use it, slowly, gently, one sentence at a time, because one day you will speak, and it will feel natural, not perfect, but real. And that's enough. Thanks for spending time with me today. I hope this episode made your English learning a little easier and more enjoyable. If you like this podcast, don't forget to follow the channel so you won't miss the next episode. See you again soon, and keep going. You're doing great.